Money, and one family says love finally prevailed.
It's a battle over guardianship of a father that Darcy Spears has been investigating now for 9 months. Contact 13 was there as the family got the news that they have been fighting for.
I'm going to take the step of having Ms. Black be co-guardian of a person at this juncture.
Those words are more than music to Terry Black's ears.
It was what I hoped for. It was what I prayed for.
Her family has spent nearly $700,000 fighting the Clark County guardianship system over the past 2 years.
And today, for the first time in 2 years, our voices have finally been heard, and it's a big, big day for us.
An only child, Terry has been fighting for what should be simple, the ability to help take care of her own father, Del Mancarelli, who's been under a court-appointed guardianship since 2013.
It's a happy day. I can care for my father the way it was meant to be, the way that he desired, and the way that I told him I would.
Her reaction is a stark contrast to the one we got from Del's guardian, Helen Natko.
What are your feelings on sharing the guardianship? Why look at me and turn away? Don't you have something to say?
Natko said nothing after Judge Cynthia Diane Steele ordered her to share guardianship over Del with Terry. In another court, Natko is facing felony charges for fraud and exploitation of Del. Despite that, former guardianship hearing master John Norheim left Natko in charge of Del and his money.
But I do have some very grave concerns about things that have happened since that time.
In addition to Alzheimer's, Del has diabetes. He recently developed an infection shortly after Natko took him for a pedicure. Gangrene set in, and he's expected to lose most of his toes.
There's enough new concern going on with regard to the ward here that I am concerned for his health, primarily.
There's also concern that Natko may have removed Del from a recent hospital visit against medical advice.
Walking away from the camera doesn't look very good. Why not share your perspective?
Dan Foley is Natko's lawyer in both the guardianship and criminal cases.
If it would be in any way beneficial for my client to talk to the press, I would talk to the press. But it's not.
Terry and Rick Black can't stop talking about the change they're seeing in our guardianship system.
What has occurred in this courtroom is unbelievable. Well, now finally people are going to be held accountable to evidence, be held accountable to truth, and be held accountable to Nevada law. That hasn't happened in this court with wealthy adult guardianship contested cases in a long, long time.
Terry can help care for her dad, but Helen Natko is still in charge of his money. Natko is due to answer the criminal charges in a preliminary hearing in August, and Contact 13 will be there. Darcy Spears, Channel 13, Action News.